So, welcome to the world of acrylic paintings. I want to congratulate you for taking the first step, that is, inquiring about opportunities. So, for that, congratulations. So, you must have heard about all the different paints in the market available, right? The oil paints, the watercolors, the gouache, the posters, so many different kinds of paints. But what makes acrylic paints so special? Now, acrylic paints dry fast, so it's a very good property with acrylic paints, unlike oil paints which take a long time to dry. And why is it so good? Because you can layer over it even if you make any mistake. And it's a very versatile paint. That is, you can paint over a lot of surface like canvas, paper, MDF boards, clothes, a lot of surfaces. Then it is also very beginner friendly. So because of all these properties of its fast drying property and its vibrant colors, it's very beginner friendly. And you can create a lot of effects with acrylic paint, like the watercolor effect and the vibrant oil color effects too. So you can see some of these beautiful artworks created in our community with acrylic paints. And some of these artists are first timers. They're painting these paintings for the first time. And acrylic paint helps to make paintings so easy and create such beautiful, amazing artworks. Now, before we go on to know more about the community, I'd like to tell a little bit about myself. So I'm Deena Elspeth. I'm the founder and art educator at Love, Hope and Art. By profession, I'm a dentist. I teach dentistry, but at the same time, my passion for art has led me to this. I've actively pursued art for the last 5 to 6 years, and it all started with one transformative step, and I want to show you that. So it was right after my master's that I thought that if I don't do something drastic, don't take that transformative step, I won't continue in art. So what I did is I went to a local art gallery, that is the David Hall Art Gallery. I went there, showed them my work and asked them if I could exhibit there. I had no knowledge, I had no artist friends. I was confused, but I knew that I wanted to do something about this passion that was raging in me. So I took that step forward and did my first solo exhibition at the David Hall Art Gallery. And that was a turning point in my life where I took the decision that I will be having art in my life for a long, long time. And ever since then, I've taken part in a lot of exhibitions, in local ones, national ones, at Mumbai, at Bangalore, the Indian Art Fest, the Bombay Art Society, and so on. Created more than 200 artworks, some commissioned, some original artwork, and I've sold paintings within the price range of 50,000 to 10,000. You can see some of my artworks here, the Yellow Umbrella, Born from Ash, Reflections, Where the River Flows. All of these are my artworks that I've done in the past years. So my passion for art and teaching led me to help other artists to grow and learn about art. I've taken a lot of workshops ever since then, both online and offline, and our mission is to empower women artists by tackling 5 key challenges. So these were the challenges that I faced when I started growing out as an artist. All the creative blocks, this lack of confidence, community support, how we lose track of art in our daily routine, and the lack of technical skills. So my community aims at empowering women artists to help with creative block, self-confidence, community support, art-life balance, and technical skill. Transform artists into confident creators through our community art events. So you can join us in this journey in our social media profile, love.hopeandart, or on YouTube, or on the WhatsApp links that is provided in our profile page. So are you ready to know more about how you can grow in your art? So before that, I want to know, what are you struggling with? Is it creative block? Is it self-doubt? Is it lack of time? Is it having no idea about the techniques? Or is it lack of support group? I want you to put down in the comments on what are you struggling with. So me and my community can help you grow. So you might be feeling that you have no clear direction, the fear of messing up, the confusion with what materials to use, not having a support or feedback in your learning. So you don't have to go through it alone. I'm here to help you guide through it all. So our aim, like I told you, is to create empowered artists with unlimited creative flow, to be confident, to have a balanced art life routine, to be upskilled, and to have a community that is very supportive of your growth. So let me tell you about Veena's transformative story. So Veena had never ever painted before. So it was the first time that she was touching a canvas and painting, the first time in her offline workshop. Ever since then, she has joined the community, gone through our online lessons, gone through our challenges, contests, and she has emerged out as such a brilliant artist. She never knew she had this hidden talent. See, these amazing artworks are created in our community by our community members over our challenges, our tutorials, our contests, and all the other events. So before we go on to know more about how you can learn about how to paint, I want you to, do a little bit of reflection. I want you to think about, why do you want to paint? What do you get out of painting? Is it like self-expression and, letting go of your emotions? Or is it getting a peaceful and relaxed state? Or is it to learn and grow and, build a career out of your passion? So I want you to think about it. What drives you to learn to paint? So just reflect on that and tell me in the comments on, why do you want to paint? Now this will give you a clear idea and will give you the drive to keep on learning. So this will give you the clear idea and the drive to keep on upskilling yourself. Now do you want to join us and level up? So let me tell you how you can do that. You can join our Master Artist program. So these live online sessions are for 2 hours, which happens on Wednesday and Saturday. On Wednesday it's from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and on Saturday it's a morning session from 10:30 to 12:30 p.m. So what do we learn in these sessions? So it's a 4-module session, which each module which is covered in 1 month, and in 1 month you have 4 lessons. That is, every week you have 4 lessons. The first week we learn about the basic. The second week we learn about all the techniques. The third week we will learn on how to create a painting from start to finish. In the final week, I will help you create your very own painting in that particular module. So the 4 modules that we have are, one is landscape painting, then we have still life, then we have portrait, and then we have florals. So all of these are included in our live session, which is 2 hours in duration. So the first hour we will go with the learning, the techniques, the lesson, and the theory part, and the next part is where you try out your learning and clear out all your confusion and doubts that you have. So coming on to the landscape painting, in the basics you learn about how to create the composition of the landscape, the perspective, the lines, and how to segment and place your elements in your painting. Next, in the technique section, you will learn how to create trees, water, reflection, clouds, all of these using the different brush work. And in the third week, you'll create a painting start to finish with my guidance. In the fourth week, with my guidance, you will be creating your very own landscape painting. Going on to florals. So in the basics of floral, you'll understand the flower shape, the petal structure, your color choices that you can use, a simple composition of flowers, how to create leaves. And the second one, all of these you will learn with a brushwork to create petal textures, to create the gradients and building depth with layers. And finally, in the start to finish, you will be creating a floral painting with me from start to finish. And in the fourth week, you will be creating your very own floral painting. Now you can see some of the reviews from our batches. So you can see the landscape that they have created, then you can see the various florals that they have created, even with textures and medium, which is bonus lessons that you will learn along with this. Going on to the still life painting. In the still life painting, in the first week of basics, we learn about shapes, form, light and shadow, how you can recreate that 3-dimensional effect on where the light falls and where the shadows fall, how to handle your brushes to create such effects. In the technique session, you will learn layering, blending, texturing, all about mediums, which is again a bonus. And then you will learn about start to finish of creating a still life painting. And in the fourth week, you'll create your very own still life with my guidance. Going on to the portrait paintings. So again, in the first week, the basics, you'll learn all about the different proportioning of the face. Where will you place your eyes, the nose, the lips, and how the light and shadow falls on the face. colors, mixing realistic skin tones. Then in the second week, you will learn about how to paint each element, that is the eyes, the nose, the lips, the hairs, and how to do the proper blending, layering method. And in the third week, we will do a painting from start to finish, a portrait. In the fourth week, I will teach you how to create your very own portrait painting. You can see the amazing artwork created in our community, some of my artwork, some of from our community artwork. You can see these beautiful landscapes, the beautiful portraits, the florals, and the still life paintings created throughout our community. So see these reviews that our students have said during their time learning with me. They have learned new techniques, they have learned brushwork, they have learned color mixing, they've got mental peace, and they have learned to express more when it comes to art. They also got guidance and the motivation, the confidence to move forward. They've learned new technique, they've got support and encouragement from our community. So this is everything that you will get if you invest in our community and in our lessons. So along with this, you will also have a question answer session in which you can clear all your doubts and you'll learn the tips and tricks and solution to all your problems while trying out your exercises. And you also have a WhatsApp group with 24/7 support from me, where I'll guide you if at all you have any roadblocks along the way. And there is something special in our community, our art challenge that happens monthly. So these are art challenges that happen every month, which will help you get your creative juices flowing. So what happens is we'll have a 3 to 4 day challenge in which I'll give you prompts every single day so that you try out these prompts and create new arts from your own creativity. So this will help you get an art-life balance. If you feel lost and don't feel like coming back to art, this is the best way you can get back. It'll help you with your creative block and build a consistency. See what our students have said by taking part in our challenges. They've got inspiration. They learned new things when they tried out new techniques. They got motivation. See, they got discipline when they consistently did art every day. And they got a very supportive community with all the encouragement that they needed. So you just got an overall idea on what the Master Artist program is. It's not just a live art class. You have question answer sessions, you have the WhatsApp support group, you have live art challenges apart from the live sessions where I personally guide you with everything you need to know in that particular subject. Now all of these I've specifically designed for you to help you with your creative block, to help you with your self-doubt, to get you upskilled, to give you a community that fosters and helps with your artistic growth and give you an art-life balance. Now you might be wondering, am I good enough? Can I do this? Let me just tell you a story of Pooja. Now, Pooja had a very unique art style. She also came to a community with a lot of self-doubt. Will my art style work out? So in October, she joined our community. She went through all the challenges. She went through our lessons. She went through our contests. And finally, she used to post her artwork on Instagram. And finally, one of her friends saw her artwork, wanted a commission painting. See how inspiring that was. You might think that you do not have time, or am I too old, or am I too young for this? So you don't have to worry about any of this, because we have community members who are very busy mothers, who are retired, or who have professions like PhD scholars, dentists, doctors, homemakers, architects, interior designers. We have it all. So they have found our course very doable and very valuable, and they have learned a lot. So these are some of our community reviews, what our students have told. So now, are you ready to invest into your artistic learning? So now let me tell you one more story of Sukriti. Now Sukriti was already a brilliant artist. She joined our community to get that support and guidance, and she even tried out new mediums. She learned and tried out texture medium for the first time in our community, and after 4 months you can see how she has started her own art workshop. Now you can see that she does texture painting workshops consistently. Isn't that such an inspiring story? And you could be that. Now let me tell you what you will get if you invest in our Master Artist program. So you get 2-hour weekly sessions with repeat class if you miss out on any of these sessions, and 4 lessons every month. That's a total of 8 hours per month that you get, and 16 hours if you're taking the repeat sessions. So along with that, you have lifetime access. If you complete all the modules, you have lifetime access to our WhatsApp support group. You have access to our art challenges, which happens monthly to keep you consistent and to keep you going and motivated to create art every day. So along with this, you'll have deep learning session, which happens every month, where you learn extra things like the textures, mediums, about other famous artists like Frida Kahlo, Vincent Van Gogh, how to apply gold walls. So all this and more you will get if you invest just 1499 per month. So now if you're ready to invest in us, a new batch starts every month. You can send your name, place, and the program name to the link in the description below, and I will help you get started. Once again, let me tell you the transformative story of Ranjana. So Ranjana has been a very active member in our community. She has taken part in all our live sessions, offline events, the programs, tutorial programs, whatever opportunity she has gotten, she has used it well. Let me tell you a very proud moment for me where her artwork, which she did in our tutorial, got selected in the Montemart Art Contest. Montemart is a very famous acrylic paint brand, and she got featured in that. It was just an inspiring and motivating moment for me and the community. Similarly, Rohini, another consistent member, she had joined our group in October. You can see the artwork that was created in October, and over the past 5 to 6 months, and the final project in our program, she has created such a 3-dimensional, such a realistic image. See how consistent practice and consistent learning, how well she has transformed over just a few months. So our community is waiting with wide open arms. Come join us so that we can create magic together. So let me know as soon as possible so that you don't miss out on this opportunity.